Howdy folks, it's all Turtle here and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm watching an airplane coming in for a landing right there. And we're going to do a VFR flight. If you remember in the previous video, I think it was the previous video, we did an IFR flight here in the Cessna Longitude from Oklahoma. There's another airplane. He's going to land on that runway. And I said stick around or subscribe so you know when this video is going to drop that we're watching now, because we're going to have a fun little VFR flight. I'll tell you where we're going in a moment. I'm just watching that airplane land, and that airplane might still land. And then there's downtown Austin right there. Give you a hint of where we are. And boom. That was a really hard landing. You can probably tell from the title of the video what we're going to do today. But, boy, he's landing long. But, I'm trying to watch everything at once. Oh, he despawned. But, gonna land? How's it going? Ooh, smack, right into the ground. You can talk about the title of the video what we're doing, but I didn't want to tell you in the previous video, right? So, we're gonna go to Circuit of America's racetrack, which I think is right here. You can see it from here, it's that close. So we're gonna take off, fly over there, have a look around for a couple minutes, and then land at an airport that's on the map. It says it's a ranch right next to the highway. I don't know if I believe it, but we will see. Anyway, that's where we're headed. Circuit of the Americas. Why? Because Formula 1 was just there at the time I record this. It was there this afternoon. Central time race for me. So I was able to watch it without getting up too early. The only sports I do is Formula 1. Just because it's so technical and interesting. And I have flown this more than 0.6 hours. Ooh. Are you on the taxiway? Yeah, I guess you are. And it's cool that it's finally in my time zone because I like to watch them live, even though I actually pay for that F1 TV Pro subscription. I can watch them anytime I want, but I prefer watching live. So I normally get up at like 6 in the morning, and then I'll watch the pre-show, and then the race, and then the post-show, and then I go back to bed, hang out with my wife for a while. And so she doesn't even realize I watch the shows because it doesn't interfere with us at all. However, this past weekend, including today, next weekend, and then in 2 weeks from now or 3 weeks from now, they're all in Central Time Zone. So it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday watching Formula 1 for like 2 to 6 hours at a time, depending on what's going on. One of the races has sprint, so that's going to be 4 days between 2 to 6 hours each day. And after that, the last race is in the middle of the night. So my wife doesn't have to worry about it. And then the season ends. So there you go. That's why we're here, Formula 1. That's a long introduction that you didn't need to know, but I told you anyway. I do have my checklist on the other screen. Instead of holding the paper, it's nice to have it on my other monitor now. We're still recording? I think we are. Looks like we're recording. Because if I click in the wrong spot, it stops. Alright, parking brake is set. There it is, pulled out. Reset the controls. I don't need to anymore. That's an old sim thing. Fuel and passengers, it's just going to be me because nobody cares about me. So here we go, it's just me. I think I'm like 206 now, and then nobody in the passenger seat. There we go. Plenty of fuel to do whatever we want. Let's see, mixture rich, carb heat in. There's out, so there's in. Prime it. Ooh, where's the primer in this? Ooh. Is it over here? Yep. I vaguely remember. We'll prime it a couple times here. Throttle quarter of the way. There we go. Halfway it says. Master both on. And strobe and beacon because we're about to start. Clear prop. And here we go. Throttle are 1000 RPM or less. Oh, and it did not start. What did I do wrong? That it didn't start. Really? Oh, fuel shut off valve open. That's right, it's between the seats, I think. Yeah, I keep forgetting that because it's a little different than the other one. There we go. That's better. Down to 1000 RPMs. Please, 1000 RPMs. There we go. Okay, just forgot. The fuel shut off, pretty important. The flight plan, we don't have a flight plan, we're just going to fly around. Radios, let's check ATIS if there is one, of course there is. Let's hear it, number 3.
Austin Airport information, Whiskey 1800 Zulu. Wind 177 at 15. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 2,400 feet, ceiling 4,700 feet broken. Temperature 27. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.77. ILS runway 18 right and ILS runway 18 left in use. Landing and departing runway 18 right and runway 18 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have whiskey.
Alright, tuning ground. Now it says read back instead of read back. That's funny. Request taxi to depart south. Here we go.
Austin, ground turtle soup, Tango Tango Tango, 41, ready to taxi south departure with whiskey.
Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 taxi to and hold short of runway 18 right using taxiway November Bravo Hotel Golf 1 Golf Golf 2 Charlie 1 Charlie. Contact tower on 118.225 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 18 right via taxiway November Bravo Hotel Golf 1 Golf Golf 2 Charlie 1 Charlie Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
Okie dokie. There we go. What I did, I put flaps down, I turned taxi lights on, and then I hit B on the barometer as soon as they gave us the barometer? Yeah. Set my altimeter based on the whatever. I'm losing it for words today. Alright, so that's all we need to do. Okay, it was off. So that's interesting, because for the past couple flights now, every time I start a flight, the taxi ribbon is off. You have to go in and turn it back on every single time. So that is really interesting. Anyway, that guy better duck or we're gonna have... Oh, never mind, see the whole thing. Better than hitting a rock and flipping over, right? Those of you who know what I mean. So we're gonna taxi for a while. I like my outside view for taxi just so I can see more. Of course, this is more immersive, but I enjoy seeing more. So we use this view to taxi. We're just gonna follow the ribbon this time. I don't use it every time, just sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling in the moment. And in this moment, I feel like... Oh, there's a bike trail. In this moment, I feel like using the taxi ribbon. And we're going too fast, apparently. Is there a lot of wind? Because I don't even have throttle engaged. And look how fast we're going. I have no throttle engaged this whole time. And we're just going right along. Interesting. Are we going to S-curve here and go all the way to the end? I think so. Or I think what we'll do as soon as I get back on track here, because this crazy wind, is I'm going to just speed this up in editing, and I'll see you when it's time to get cleared to take off. And it looks like we get to go off-road as we're coming up here on the start line. You could see how windy it was. Like, I couldn't stay straight, and then just now before I came back in, you probably noticed I had full right rudder down that entire straight stretch, and we're still going off to the left. And, not to mention, I didn't have to engage throttle the entire time. It was insane. So, we're almost done here, and then we'll hopefully take off. We're spending more time taxiing and stuff than we're going to be flying, which is fine. It's fun. We'll go kick up some dirt, apparently. I mentioned in a previous video that it's all about everything from startup. Yep, I was talking to that one right there.
Clear to land runway 18 right.
Yep, well, where did my taxi ribbon go? Did it turn and I missed it because I was talking? Wait,
Clear to land
what?
runway 18 right, southwest 993.
I'll have to look back on editing, but... What? Did my taxi ribbon just disappear? Or was I busy yapping and I didn't notice? Hang on a second. What the heck? Let's flip over to drone and see what happened. Yeah, it disappeared. Okay, I'm not crazy. We're almost there, though. That was still very strange. Okay, oh, parking brake. There we go. Oh my gosh, it's taking full throttle to get momentum here. Anywho, the previous video we were talking about how it's not just about the flight, right? For a lot of people, it's all about landing. And they would probably put the flight next important. But for me, it's everything from startup to ground operations to takeoff, flight, landing, and ground operations at your destination. So look at all those airplanes over there. Jeez. Yeah, throttle's completely back. Once they got going, I put throttles back and we're gaining speed. But anyway, I'm watching these airplanes come in. Is that a tornado up there? Good grief. No, it's just my reflection. Another one back there. Then that one she was talking to. Very exciting. Alright, so we're going to come up here. Whoa. And then we will, do what we need to do, and then ask her to let us take off. There's downtown Austin, Texas. Isn't this where we want to go? I think it's right here, right?
Releases 9er number 2 for landing. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind 177 at 15. Clear to land runway 18 right.
18 right, and there's a... Whoa, hi. Okay, then there should be another one
Clear
over
to
there.
land runway 18 right number 2 arrow and laces 9er.
Yep, I saw it out there. Whoops, I got to get back. It's so windy. It's so windy. I wasn't watching, but there's the other airplane coming in right there. See it? We're going to see that one land in a second. Come on.
Southwest 9er 3 exit
Keep
runway.
going. Oh my gosh, the wind.
American 1018 number 2
Nuts.
for landing. Follow the
Alrighty,
generic on final.
here we go.
Wind 177 at 15.
And stop
Clear
this.
to land runway 18 right.
Parking brake. We're not going to do like a run up or anything. Where's that other
Clear to
airplane?
land runway 18 right number
It's
2
out there
American
somewhere.
1018.
Landing lights on, taxi lights off, nav on, pitot heat. That works. Okay, what else do we need to do here at mixture? Mixture rich, landing lights on, taxi lights off, pitot heat on, nav lights, confirm card pulled in, and note the time on the clock. We have a clock right here. That's how we can log how many hours we've flown, although the sim will do that for us. Okay, here we go. Let's request, no, not ground. Why won't it give me clearance? Am I too far away to ask for takeoff here? Come on, we're at 18 right. What? How come it's not letting us? How come it's not giving us the thing to request? Weird. That's too high. So there's too clearance, I guess? Nope, that's not right either. This is very strange. Let's request depart to the south. Don't make us taxi somewhere else,
Austin, brown turtle
please.
soup, Tango 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 41 with whiskey request taxi to the active south departure.
But this is not how this is supposed to work.
Tango Tango 41 taxi to and hold short of runway 18 right via taxiway Charlie. Contact tower on 118.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did, and that's where we are. Here we go. Nope. Clearance.
Taxiing hold short runway 18 right using taxiway Charlie turtle soup Tango 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 41.
And it should give us tower. There we go. Now it worked. That was weird.
Austin Tower turtle soup Tango 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 41 ready for departure to the south at runway 18 right.
Turtle soup Tango 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 41 hold short runway 18 right. Traffic is generic on final.
We're probably going to have to wait for a long
Hold short
time.
runway 18 right turtle soup Tango 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 41.
So hopefully you don't have to sit here too long, because that's one of the problems when you have real life traffic turned on, is whatever's on the schedule is going to land, and you got to fit in, because we got an airplane there and an airplane there, and that one is going to the other runway. So hopefully they let us in between these two. And then there's downtown Austin right there. Alright, so hopefully they'll let us. Don't smack to the ground. Oh, that would hurt. Please, please let us in between. Come on, don't make us wait more. We're gonna have to wait a minute, I guess.
American 1018, turn next taxiway.
I guess in the meantime we can just look at the Austin area. No, that one might be going to that other runway. No, that's coming to our runway. That's going to the other runway. And there's another one that is rendered in. Well, hopefully I might just take off. They'll be like, service is terminated. You weren't clear to take off. Well, you know what? I don't have time to sit and wait for these airplanes to land. Well, there's more of Austin in the greater area, and I guess that airplane isn't too far away. But still, it's annoying to have to wait. So hopefully we can get going after this one. And there's a lot of lightning too. Is that one landing? That one's landing at the same time. But we'll watch this one land. In fact, we'll watch it land from an... Ooh! Did lightning strike the airplane? Look at that. Look at you. What is with the weird rendering behind it? Okay, please tell me I can go. I do not want to wait for more. Come on. You got 10 seconds or I'm just going to leave. That one better be going to that side, yeah.
Arrow in laces 9er, turn next taxiway. Turtle Soup Tango Tango Tango.
Here we go.
41 altimeter, 29er decimal, 77 wind, 177 at 15. South departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 18 right. Cleared for takeoff runway 18 right Turtle Soup Tango 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 41.
Oh my gosh, this wind. I have like no control over my plane. I have full right rudder and it's turning left. You see that? That was with full right rudder. Now that's a little better. I cannot wait to get in the air. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Airspeed is alive. Let's go. Brakes to stop the wheels. Gears fixed. Flaps coming in. We're just going to go due south and go a little bit to the left and look at Circuit of the Americas. Because we can. I guess we could try to land on it. They've got 2 long straightaways. Maybe we'll land there. But otherwise, if you look at the VFR chart, it said there's another airport like over here. Yeah, this 02 X-Ray Sierra, because Circle of America is right here, and there's supposed to be a ranch right there? I don't know, maybe. Anywho, this runway is so long, we could do like a dozen touch and goes. But we're already at cruising altitude. Maybe we'll go a little bit higher. And everything is good. We'll keep landing lights on the entire time.
Turtle Soup Tango
Give us
Tango
the weather.
Tango 41. Continue for south departure.
I am. I'm just going so slowly.
Austin Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41. Continue for south departure.
In other words, we're going too slowly and she wants me to get out of the way. That's what she's telling me. You can see Circle of America is here. It's very hilly. Even though I play it in Forza, I didn't realize how hilly it was until I saw it on TV. There we go. Is it stable enough I can use the drone for a second? Ooh, I don't know. Oh, it's going to start diving. They don't have control. Because my drone controls is awesome. My drone controls are my yoke and pedals. So the airplane does whatever it wants unless I have a perfectly stable or use autopilot. But that is not an option. This is beautiful. See, Texas isn't like plain and empty. There's a lot of hills, at least in Austin, I guess. Look at that river. I don't know. I have been in Dallas-Fort Worth just for a layover. I haven't been in the city, but... Okay, can we turn left yet? Am I going to get in the way of departing aircraft if I turn left right in front of the runway? I should have turned over the runway, because then I'd be above them, but whatever. Alright, heading for the racetrack. And then we'll probably do a active pause and take out the drone. Look at this wind. It was nice when we were headed into the wind. Now we're having crosswind. It's ridiculous. Alright, where's this ranch? Come on, Ranch Airport. Pop in, please. This thing doesn't always populate here anything. Okay, it's going to be just under our side here. I'm going to pass it in a second, and there's supposed to be a, whoops, there's supposed to be a ranch under us right about now. Oh, there it is. It's going to be this open space, I think. Maybe, is it that right there? Maybe it's this. What do you think? Come on, where is it? Give me my airports. This thing is so finicky. Whatever, I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure that is just Ranch Airport. What else would it be? Doesn't look very promising, but we'll try to land there. That was my plan anyway. And here we go, Circuit of the Americas. There's the start-stop line. You go up this hill, sharp corner. Poor Leclerc was knocked out by Russell on the first corner of the first lap. The guy who was hoping to win the race got knocked out on the first corner of the first lap. Come down here, S-curves, which would make me dizzy. And then you come around here, another sharp corner. And you come out down here on the straightaway. Then they have what they call the carousel, because there are 4 different apexes you can hit, or you hit it 4 times, because see there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 apexes. Come around, bam. There's a little go-kart track. So I raced there in my game all the time, but first I didn't realize how hilly it was. 2 is very difficult in the game. And they say it's difficult in real life too. Okay, thank you.
Austin Tower Turtle Soup Tango 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 41 frequency change.
I'm not going to worry about transition. We're going to fly around one more time. And I think we're going to try to land. We're going to try to land at Circuit of the Americas. Because like I said, we've got 2... Whoa, look at this airspeed. The gusts. Look at my airspeed. I have full throttle this entire time and it went down to 60 knots. I think we'll land on that. Well, I want to land on the straightaway, but straightaway is much shorter than the back straight. I think we can do it though. I think we'll have plenty of space. So let's use this as our downwind leg. And then we're gonna cut over here, and then we'll get out and walk around and drone around. So this is interesting too, because during the race they have drones and helicopters in the air. And look how close they are to the airports. I wonder if that affects operations, or is it just enough to the east that the helicopter operator for the race is okay to do whatever he wants. There's also that very, very tall tower you can watch the race from, like right in here. I don't see that modeled. Maybe it's right there in this end. Interesting. Alright, let's prepare for a base and then a very short final. And we'll land. We'll see if it'll let us. I have crashes turned off, so we should be able to land. No problem. Yeah, I'm sure that helicopter had to be very careful. Unless they closed down that runway. I don't know. Because the helicopter flew everywhere. Although he was at very low altitude too. I don't know. Just interesting stuff to think about. Alrighty, here we go. Let's get into flap range. But with this wind, oh my word. But the front straight is going to be the best chances of being able to land with this wind. It's nuts. Alrighty. Let's see. Can we get into flap range, or are the gusts too crazy? Let's do first set of flaps. Oof. Alright, let's go down. We'll have a nice short final. Let's start it now. More flaps. I think we got 2. No, we do have 3 sets of flaps in this. Okay. Whoa, the wind is pushing me around. Holy moly. Holy moly, rock and rolly. And full flap. And our speed was good, and now with the wind it's not good. Okay, there he goes, better. Coming in kind of hot, but with this wind I don't know what to say. We're gonna land right on the start-finish line. Perfect. Alright, here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. And it's a hill, of course. And this wind is... Look at that crosswind. Look at the crosswind. Look at the crosswind. Let's crab it. Crab it. Crab. Can't even crab it. It's so bad. Oh my gosh, flaps coming in. That crosswind was so bad that I had full left rudder, right wing down. I couldn't even fully crab it. That's how bad that crosswind. Stop. It won't even stop. The wind is so bad. Oh gosh, let's do the parking brake. Hop out here. Good grief. Okay, so we landed at Circuit of Americas. Let's... My drone won't go. There we go. Let's get a good shot of this with the airplane right on the... See, there's a start-finish line right... Well, they changed it, but it's usually right there. No, it could be right there too, depends on the race. We landed right between the finish lines. That was perfect. Let's do a screenshot here. And, oh, we got to move it down a little bit. There we go. And we'll go for a little walk around the track from the air. Also take too long, but I just want to see. There's the tall tower you can stand in. It's not modeled, but you can see it in the... oh, that's a bridge. Where's the tall tower? It's not modeled. But I want to find it. It's in this area. Huh. That could be, no, that's not. Yeah, that's it. You can see the shadow. Then you can see, there it is. Then you see all the track from there. Very cool. And of course, we're looking at a satellite image. There's some modeled stuff, but this is mainly a satellite image. You can see the hills and the terrain changes on the track. That's pretty darn cool. Well, there you go. If you want to see more, you can just amphitheater. You can just rewind the tape. I think that's Ed Sheeran played during the weekend. Yeah, see the shadow from the tall tower. Otherwise, I think that's it to look at. I mean, like I said, if you want to look more, you can just pause it. This is about flying, not about like walking around a racetrack. But anyway, here we go. 2 sets of flaps so that we have enough flap. Let's see if we can take off from here. Oh man. Let's see if we can do it. And then I want to try to land at that ranch. And then that'll be, oh my gosh, full left rudder, and I'm going to the right. I have full left rudder engaged. Full left. I can't even, look at that crosswind. Oh, brakes to stop the wheels. 1 set of flap coming in because they used 2. Look at that. Are we even going to clear the hill? This is such a big hill on the racetrack. We're barely going to clear the hill of the racetrack. Oh my gosh. Airplane's going up. I have no control. It's so windy. The plane is doing this to itself. I have no control of the airplane. I have a little control, just enough to keep us from crashing, but look at this. This is all the wind. Let's see if I can stay this way. So we'll try to make it back to that ranch. It's not ideal conditions to land at that ranch. But once you get past this hairpin, we'll pull up the ranch on the map. There's the hairpin. I want to do a wing dip to look at it. I can't even do that. Okay. Let's find this ranch. It's right next to the highway. As long as it will... There we go. As long as it will load, which it did. So let's turn around. Let's fly over what it thinks the ranch is. And then we'll get a visual, like an inspection pass. Although it's going to be a perpendicular inspection pass. And we'll see if we can land there without crashing. Yeah, I'm just enjoying downtown Austin right now. Let's look back at the track one final time. I'm not going to close the map because then I have to reload that airport image. So we're just going to stay like this. There you go. Look at this wind. I got real world weather turned on, obviously. Goes without saying. So to land, we're just going to do flaps and land and not crash. That's the plan. Can we tune in X-Ray Sierra? We can. See, Seidel Ranch. Traffic. Select the runway. We'll land 20 because we took off an 18. So that's as close as we're going to get. Launch position.
02 X-Ray Sierra, traffic turtle soup, Tango Tango Tango, 411 miles east, 1,200 feet, inbound to land runway 20.
Yeah, it's this patch of grass right next to the highway, which is what I thought it was. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. So we're just gonna fly around here and see what happens. If we can. The wind is kind of... Look at this. I'm trying to turn and we're not turning. I'm stepping on the ball. I'm trying to do a turn. We're totally in the way of departing traffic over here. But what would you do, like, with the ranch this close? Like, another airport? I guess you'd have to be in tune with them, huh? Alright, let's announce our downwind leg, because that's what we're doing.
02 X-Ray Sierra, traffic turtle soup Tango Tango Tango, 41 is on downwind runway 20.
Now we'll announce our crosswind, right? Or
02
base.
X-Ray Sierra,
base,
traffic
sorry.
turtle soup Tango Tango Tango, 41 is on crosswind runway 20.
It's base. They're going to be so
02
confused,
X-Ray
whoever's
Sierra,
listening.
traffic turtle soup Tango Tango Tango, 41 is on base runway 20.
And our final.
02 X-Ray Sierra, traffic turtle soup Tango Tango Tango, 41 is on final runway 20 to land.
So I'm pretty sure the ranch is that darker patch there. I guess it could be this too, but I think it's that dark patch right there. I think. We're going to land there. and see if we get the save icon in the corner. If we get the save icon in the corner of the screen, that means we landed at the airport that they think is the airport. So we're going to try to touch down in the lighter part, just past that road. I don't think it's over here. I'm pretty sure it's right here. We'll get down to full flap. And the wind is mostly in our favor. I need a lot of throttle, though, to stay out of stall. Oh my gosh, look at that. Golly. Okay, I've got full throttle now. Yeah, look, I've got full throttle just to stay above stall speed. Okay, actually, that's not even a road, so let's just land right here. Or maybe this stripe is the runway. I don't know. We're just going to land as nicely as we can. Fighting the wind, which you can't see watching the video, but you have to trust me, I'm fighting really hard. It might look smooth to you, but if you could see what I was doing between the rudders and the yoke, it's being very crazy right now. Let's see here. Let's just touch down gently if we can. Let's tease that stall horn. Okay, that was terrible because I had such a great approach to it, and then it ended up being terrible. Okay, no save icon, so this isn't where they think the runway is. So, come on, airport, slow. Okay, now it says it's up there when I zoom in super far. So let's go here. Flaps in. We're not going to take off. We're just going to go until we line up with the map. Because zoomed out, it looked like this was it. But then when we zoomed in, it says we're up a little bit. Except that can't be true because we're going to run into this forest. So, what is considered the airport here? I don't know what to tell you. There's a house, so let's go over here maybe and see. Let's stop and see if the save icon comes up. We can't. I have full brakes and no throttle and won't even stop. The wind is so strong it's pushing us through our brakes. Do we get a save icon? Nope. So this isn't what they think is the runway. Huh, this is very interesting. So let's go over here and cross whatever this is. I guess it's a road. And let's go behind these trees. Look at the weird stuff on the trees. We live in a magical land here in Flight Simulator. Let's see if this is considered the ranch airport. Let's go up a little bit. Over here a little bit. And now let's stop and see if it hits the save icon. Nope. Let's set the parking brake. Where do you think this ranch is? Like, because when I looked on the map, the real life map. Oh, look at there. Is that it there? That could be it. Because look at this. They've got like a stripe there and a turnaround. But when I looked on a real life map, it was on this side of the road and it was really obvious. Do you think that's it? Look at that. Okay, it could be that, but the map clearly shows we're on it right now. If it ever loads that dang icon again. Come on. Okay, now it shows it way over there. Isn't that bizarre? So now it shows it over to the right. So we were just on it, and then we reloaded the icon, and now it's over here. So let's go over here to the forest, and hopefully not run into the forest, and then we'll find this. But this is not new to us. We've had to deal with this. I got full right rudder, can't even turn. We've had to deal with this in bush trips. If I stop here, do we get a save icon? No. Okay, let's go here. Let me turn. Okay, now we're just chasing this circle at this point. Do we get a save icon? No. So that map is useless right now. Let's go across the street. Just land on what the satellite looks like is a runway. Although it doesn't match Google Satellite. Google Satellite, I landed exactly where it makes sense using Google Maps. This is Bing, however, of course. So let's see. Let's see what happens here. Cross the highway. I didn't check for cars first. That's okay. Look at my left rudder. We're not even turning. It's so windy. Oh my gosh, here we go. Oh, oh, no, that's not, no. The wind is, this is the wind. It was a wind gust did that. I have no control over my airplane right now. This is all wind because it's such a strong tailwind. Look at, I have no control over my airplane. What if I go like that? Okay, that was all wind. There's nothing I could have done about that. Let's go over here to this stripe and see if we get a save icon. I mean, this, oh gosh, here we go. I shouldn't have put any throttle in because now we're gonna, look out, buddy, look out. Oh. Okay, so here we go. So do you think this is it? I don't think this is it, but we'll just go up here to this guy's little barn. Let's see how this goes. So there was that turnaround up here. So let's see what happens. Let's stop here. Do we get a save icon? No. Because I don't think this is runway. I think this is like a driveway to this barn up here. And that turnaround is just their driveway to turn around. But I could be wrong. But anyway, I'm confident that it landed in the real life spot because that's what it looked like on Google Maps. It was really obvious on Google Maps. It's just the sim isn't, we can't find the exact spot in the sim to save it. Because in order for it to count towards anything, you need to have that little save icon pop up. Yeah, this isn't it. This is just some dude's driveway. Well, this is where we're going to stop because there's enough of this. No save icon, so the logbook is just going to say no landing, which is totally okay. Alright, what do we do after we land? We note the time on the clock, over half an hour or so. Taxi lights, 90 lights off, all that stuff can come off now. Everything can come off down here. And we've got flaps up, of course, ignition can come off. And boom and boom. And no save or anything because we're in the wrong spot. So anyway, that quick little flight turned out to be over an hour for me before I edited it down. Yeah, see, this is some guy's driveway. See, there's the road, went under the bridge, and this is his driveway to his house. There's a house there. So I am confident we landed at the ranch. Totally confident we landed at the ranch. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. Kind of a different VFR flight, but hey, that's fun. I was thinking about doing all the Formula 1 circuits that are not road courses. Maybe. I don't know. It might be exciting because in this case, we looked at that. But we also saw Austin, or Greater Austin, and we had fun with this ranch. So it wasn't just about looking at the track. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want to know what's coming next, you're going to have to like and subscribe because I don't even know what's coming next. But I'll see you then, whatever it happens to be.